Hello everyone, welcome to Club Reaction to Rangers 1, Motherwell 2 here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Don't know about you, Alistair, but I am sick of talking about Rangers.
It's like fucking deja vu, Carney, standing here again. As we were here last weekend, to be honest, Carney, it's the exact same thing with these players. The players, that's simply not good enough. After Wednesday night, where they started really poorly, come into the game, finished it well, you thought they might have started this game with a bit of a spring in their step, but obviously they don't have that in them either, so it's a sad state of affairs at the moment.
It's abysmal from Rangers just now. It's becoming really trying to continue to go to Ibrox, I'm not going to lie, because what you're witnessing is there is no excuse to hide behind anybody now. You can't blame the manager. This solely lies on the players. We've got a bunch of players that are not good enough to play for Rangers. We've got a bunch of players that have lost all desire, all heart, any pride that they may have, professional pride at that as well. It's a team of nothing. It really is a team of nothing, and we're getting forced to sit and watch it. It was as bad as you're going to see from Rangers. It really is. It was not good from front to back. It was awful. There's not many, if any, that get really pass marks from today. Barry Ferguson decided to play James Tavernier at centre half, mate, with Yilmaz at right back. The rest of it was as you would have expected. The first half, I mean, it's atrocious. It really is. It is awfully bad. Jack Butland sells the jersey for the first goal. A save that any keeper worth their merit should be saving it and keeping under his control. He didn't. There was a VAR check for it. It was turned into the goal. No bother at all. Second goal, James Tavernier gives the ball away in the middle of the pitch in the wrong area. When it works its way out to our left hand side, JFD is running in completely the wrong direction. It really is terrible defending by him. It's turned away for 2-0. Ali, this is a team that's got a left back at right back, a right back at centre half, a number 10 playing on the left wing. It's full of things that probably shouldn't be happening. Robin Proper, for example, shouldn't be on that football pitch. There's so many problems from front to back, but the first half it's as bad as you're going to see.
It was woeful, absolutely woeful. Jack Holland for me, he's got previous for what he did today. He's done it umpteen times this season. I think I said it a good month ago, I'd be looking to bring a number one goalkeeper in next season. Today cemented that for me. Jack Bolton's, I'd be moving him on in the summer, and it's a bit of a laugh when you look now. When we looked away back in last summer, Carney, and folk were saying how much Jack Bolton is worth, and actually Nicky said at the time I'd sell him, and it was a January time, and folk laughed at him back then.
No, he was right.
He was right. Jack Bolton's.
He can't continue now. No, he can't.
And it's a guy in England, international spectre. Even though he played for Man United, he's a third choice goalkeeper playing in England. Isn't good enough at this present point. His backline in front of him are woeful. Robin Proper, I've said my piece on Robin Proper, no good enough. And then in front of the backline, middle of the front, toothless Yanis Hadji, another player, should not be off on a contract.
No.
Raskins went backwards. You go through them all. Igaman up front, again a guy that's went backwards again.
He needs to check himself. He really does. He needs to take that. He does. He needs to have a proper check himself.
It was abysmal, Carney, and you really thought after Wednesday night we might have got a bounce. We thought let's start the game in the front foot, as we should be doing at Ibrox, and again we didn't. And it goes down, and I'm not putting this in Barry Ferguson. He's a couple of days training session with these players. It's on these players. They're simply not good enough to play for Rangers, and in the summer big changes must be made, which is easier said than done because these guys are on contracts, Carney, and you can't just ship them all out.
No, you can't, and Barry Ferguson should learn something from this. It's okay saying all these things and doing all this stuff, but ultimately you're left with this same group of players that have failed time and time again. They have failed time and time again, and it's easier said than done to get these players to react to how you expect them to play. But Barry said we would see a different Rangers team. We haven't. We just didn't. Today was not different.
He's got the tools for
it. Yeah,
he
doesn't have the tools for it. We are continuing on the same process that we've been on since Clement left. There is no real new manager bounce. We might have seen an hour of it at Rugby Park today. There was none of that, because even in the second half, Rangers were pathetic. We really were pathetic. We got lucky with the goal. It was a deflected through ball that got to Dessers. Fantastic fantastic finish by Dessers. One guy that probably excuses any sort of criticism for me because he's still putting the ball in the back of the net. A controversial second goal, some are saying it's onside, some are saying it's off. At the time I was sitting down next to you for the second half, mate. I thought it was a goal, but again we've not seen it back on the replay or on media view, if you like. So we haven't seen it in that regard. But ultimately it finishes 2-1, and look, we made changes at half time. Barami comes on, offers little, offers nothing, to be completely honest. He's soft, he's weak, the whole team is weak. We're at the point now, Ali, where this takeover cannot come quick enough now. We need a new direction as a football team, because right now it's the same rudderless stuff, mate. We're just floating about from game to game. Who knows what you might see, but ultimately today just shows and showcases the majority of the players that are in our squad are not good enough to play for this team.
They're not good enough. We're physically weak as a football team, which we have been for the best part of 18 months now. Mentally weak as a football team, and you hope, Carney, it's big changes in the summer. You hope we get a takeover, and you hope we bring a new manager in with a new set of players, because right now, Carney, we are miles behind Celtic. Let's be honest about it. They kick off probably right now. They will go 16 points clear Rangers tonight. They will probably cement the league probably when they play us at Parkhead.
Hence why we're back in the stadium where the away fans are back for that reason.
It's a shambles. It's been a shambles all season, and I just hope in the summer that there's a new direction with Rangers, because I just wish I could just end the season right now, for me honest.
Yeah, I've seen the same, Ali, walking back down Paisley Road West. I'm at the point where I'm like, why am I continuing to go to these games domestically? What is the point? What is the point? If these players are not going to put anything in front of me that makes me think they deserve me to go and watch that, then what is the point? And I know that's all cannon fodder for the opposition, and they'll take great pride in watching that and exploiting that, but that's fine. I'm not ashamed to stand and say that my team are ranked rotten. Well, we are miles off it. We're not even close to being anywhere near it, and the problems are so deep. They are ridiculously deep, and we're at the point now where the whole squad needs ripped apart yet again, and we've said that far too often in modern times. Today was hopeless. It was ruthless, rudderless even. It was uninspiring, boring, the same thing that we've seen over and over and over and over and over again, and I'm sick to the back teeth of it. I really am sick to the back teeth of it. It's hard to be able to come on and do a reaction pod to this when they don't really deserve us to stand here and talk about them. They really don't. Ali, that leaves us in a position where we're going into Fenerbahce on Thursday. I don't know what Rangers will show up on Thursday. I'm not expecting anything great right now, but domestically, going forward, I don't know where it leaves Barry Ferguson and what he's planning to do. I don't even know what Barry's going to say after the game, but it wasn't an enjoyable Saturday.
It's not, and it's not been enjoyable before Barry Ferguson came in at Ibrox. It's been a chore going to Ibrox, let's be honest about it. There's a reason why guys are not going to Ibrox, and I think after today you'll see, I think the next home game I've seen you, Carney, is Hibs, the beginning of April. It'll be interesting to see who's there at that point.
Do you want to come on, Christina? You sure?
That's Christina from
one of the barmaids, yes, one of the barmaids in the video.
It'll be interesting when we play Hibs in I think it's the 5th of April, whatever it is, who's there, because it's a chore to go to Ibrox at Carney. At the moment I do not enjoy going there. My anger is reignited with them. I didn't think it would. It has.
He was angry at half time, yeah, he was.
Yeah. But Thursday night, Europa League, it's completely different. There's no pressure on the players. I don't know what I'm going to see on Thursday night, Carney. I really don't. Going by the laws of average, they should probably lose the game, Rangers, but you never know with these Rangers players. It's Europa League, so we just never know.
Yeah, you never know. We'll be back on Monday or Tuesday to do a Club Deck Corner to
break down that game.
Unfortunately, have to talk about that game. We will need to talk about that game.
About it.
Yeah, exactly. Rangers have ruined our weekend, but it's something we should be getting used to. Doesn't really make it right, but it's exactly where we are. We're in a sorry state. The team's in a sorry state. The club's in a sorry state, and the changes are required from top to bottom, and it needs to happen soon. Very, very, very soon. Beer?
Yes.
Beer.
Unfortunately, I'm working tomorrow, so I can't have several beers. But
I'm behaving as well. Stop joking about. Come on.
Yes, I'll have a beer. It's not great to do this. We don't enjoy doing this,
No.
especially now as Rangers fans. Especially when the other side of the city are waiting to listen to us.
Yeah.
But it's been torture this season. I'm just looking forward to it being over. Can't
Me
I?
too. I
Honest.
cannot wait. Honestly, I can't wait for this season to be done. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. Yeah, none of that's enjoyable. It's always going to be honest from us. I'm not going to hide behind a disallowed goal or a goal that should have stood, or maybe it shouldn't, whatever. I'm not going to hide behind any of that because we should never have been in that position in the first place. Andy Halliday strolled that first half.
That sums it all up, doesn't it?
That's so strong. It really does.
Well done, Andy Halliday.
It sums everything up exactly to a point. So we'll speak to you early on in the week. We are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Cheery bye.